Hey guys, how's it going? Dexstar here from Dexstar.net with another lesson on a new fill. Now, this fill, for any of you guys that have been following my channel, you may be looking at my kit and going, wow, it's got 3 toms again. I've used 2 toms for quite a while, so my high tom and my floor tom. I decided to get the second tom out and give that one a go. And it completely changes the way you play when you move your drum kit around. So it's, when you play with 2 toms, it's like, oh, I've got to change my fills. I've got to do all the stuff I did with 3 toms and 2 fills. And it's really good for the creative process. Some of you guys will be like, no, I've got to play with 3 toms. I've got to play with 10 toms, however many toms you have, to get your fills out. But it's good to try and, bring things down smaller and see how you cope. For example, if I say, right, do a drum solo with just the hi-hat, it's like, what can we do? And it's all of a sudden, you're limited. And that's where creativity comes. And you've got to go, okay, I've got to do some rudimental stuff. So you can see some good stuff, and then start opening your hi-hat. And there's loads of cool little things. The Buddy Rich thing. Lots of cool stuff you can do by limiting yourself and say, I'm going to do a drum solo with just a hi-hat. So it's good to move your kit around, try a few different things out, sparks creativity. Anyway, gone back to 3 toms to then do it the other way. I'm trying to be creative with 3 toms now because I'm so used to playing with 2. Anyway, onto the fill. I'm getting distracted. Okay, so here's what's happening with the fill. The right hand is moving between the second tom and the first tom. And we're just going to play, so the first 3 beats of the groove, we're playing tom 2, tom 1 with just the right hand. And then we're going to play a little left hand on the hi-hat. So that's a first group of 3. So try it again. Right on the second tom, right on the first tom, left hand on the hi-hat. And then we just play that twice. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, right, left, right, right, left. And that's the first 6 beats of this fill. And if you just repeated that as groups of 3, you'd get this. So you can see, to get it faster, I'm then actually trying to bounce my stick as much as I can between them. So again, a lot of this to do with the angle of your toms. So you might need to adjust your setup a little bit to make sure they're nice and flat against each other so you can bounce. If you had them at a funny angle, you won't be able to do that so easy. So this is where you'll start moving your kit around and you start setting up your kit kind of economically so you can pull these things off. So have some fun with that. Now, onto the rest of the fill. So you're literally just playing 6 notes to start with. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you've got 2 more notes to finish this off. And its right hand goes down to the floor tom. And the left hand plays another hi-hat just there. So there's the last 2 notes. So it's a 3-3-2 rhythm, which is the easiest odd way of splitting up a group of 8. So without going into 2s and 4s. So you could split up a group of 8 as 4 and 4. So that would be, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can split it up as 2, 2, 2, 2. Or you can split it up 3, 3, 2, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And that gives you a kind of interesting sound that way. So 3-3-2 rhythm. It's an awesome thing. Anyway, another lesson. Right, back to it. I'm getting distracted so much today. So back to it. You've got 6 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, right hand floor tom, left hand hi-hat. That's the entire fill. And then try and speed it up. And for now, I'd recommend you guys try and repeat just that. So when you get to the end, try and go back up and start it again without losing it any time. You don't want to have any gaps in there. And if you've never played any kind of rudiments like paradiddles or anything, this is really good for getting a right together, because you might be so used to playing right left all around the kit. So breaking it into a right left, that's quite an odd sticking. But if you get faster at it, so you can see even on a hi-hat or a snare drum, it sounds really cool. And then speed it up. And then the next step is try and do that with a groove, because that's useless on its own unless you're just trying to draw attention from your friends saying, hey, look what I can do. But if you want to do it in music, you've got to play it with a groove. Any groove will do, as long as you play it at the same speed. So you can see that sounds pretty cool. You can see it's a very fast fill, so we start with a slow groove. If I slow it down even further, it's up to you whether you play the fill once or you play it twice. For a faster piece of music, you might want to play it a couple of times. Nearly got the floor tom. Let me try that again. So you can see it creates an interesting sound. So have some fun with that. Like I say, learn the fill, take what I show you. I want you to take it to your drum kit and try and move it around, try out some grooves and things. So you guys have some fun with that. I will see you on dexstar.net for a load more lessons. And, you know, they're completely free, loads of lessons on there, loads of content. You guys can check it out right now. And, yeah, I will see you guys for another lesson sometime soon.